Episode 98. I said I want to talk about something before we get into the actual hacker matches, which is the new anti-cheat status update. We already talked about this before on stream, but I want to mention it in a video. So here are the numbers of bans that Ubisoft has performed on cheaters over the last, not even 3 months actually, it's January to March. This came out in May, and for some reason they didn't include April. Don't understand why. But do you guys notice anything other than the obvious? Ubisoft is banning less cheaters. Or can the argument be made that there are less cheaters? I think it's more likely that they're banning less because the new season came out in March. But are they banning less because there's less cheaters, or are they banning less because they have half given up? I don't know. They don't say anything with the numbers, so there's not really anything to interpret from this. Because they just say, we have worked to fortify our security behind the scenes. But what does that mean? Like, did they deploy QB, which is the thing that makes it really hard to cheat? Did they patch out a bunch of cheats? Did they take down a cheat? I don't know. They don't say anything about what it means. So all we see is just less bans. And by the way, it went down by almost 60%. It was at 14,000 bans in January. And now it's down to, I think, 6,000. So like almost 60% drop in bans. It's only 3 months. One sec. So this was the previous post where they showed a lot more months and then a huge spike in February. But then in this post, they talk about how the numbers were revised. So February previously had 12,000, now has actually about the same. It's just January previously had what is this? 7,000, and now is at 14,000. So maybe in the future we'll see March numbers go up once they actually get all of them in. But I'm just saying, on the face of it, this looks bad. It looks like Ubisoft is banning less cheaters, which is never good. Guaranteed, if you tell people to look at this and they're like, what do you think this means for Ubisoft and Siege? They'd probably just be like, oh, they've given up. They need to do a better job of actually communicating what is happening and why there's a decrease. Also, I don't know why they, in this one, showed 6 months, but then this one they show 3 months. Like, just show 6 months. And then they talk about MMR rollback being back, Mousetrap being enabled, but again, this is the part that matters to me, and it looks bad. But that's it for the anti-cheat update. So today we have the 3 worst maps in the map pool to review. We have Consulate, Cafe, and Border. Actually, well, we are missing Canal. Yeah, we start with this Cafe match. Okay, in this match we have Gator Connor, who is accusing BOAA.SSG.16619. I'm gonna guess that's a stream remote name, but we will see. Alright, we're seeing a Clash ban on the blue side with a Cav coming out on the orange side, which makes me feel like this must be a lower level lobby. Rewind a bit. Okay, he's a bit choppy. It's a little early, but I'm gonna guess he's probably cheating. Well, maybe he got lucky. Immediately dies for the Kapkan traps. We'll keep watching. We'll watch a little bit more just to make absolute sure. Because maybe I skipped forward. Maybe they had a drone. They were like, there's 2 people downstairs in Bakery, like Cav and Kapkan, be ready. And with how choppy he is, it's hard to tell whether he's tracking people or if he's just like trying to hold an angle and it just lags. I think he for sure has walls though. He keeps looking back at that window whenever the Goyo's about to peek, but then like fakes looking at the other window. just looking at him. He is lagging really hard because he shot when Goyo was like far away. What's surprising though is like I think you guys would agree he's pretty blatantly walling, right? This goes to 8 rounds. Oh yeah, okay. There was the absolute definitive proof that we needed. Before I was like, okay, he's just holding angles waiting for them. There he literally just looked at both of them through the wall and tried to tap both of them in the head. He is really laggy. Let's go to overtime, see what happens. Amaru LMG is a bold pick. It means that he is fully committing to just getting the kills. I don't think he realizes you can't get on into those windows from down here. Rock Lobber just got reported. First of probably many here. Can't tell if they just didn't reinforce like anything. They have 2 reinforcements left. God, he's so choppy. He wasn't even hitting her there. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that cheating team wins it. Given that he's just insta-headshotting everyone. Gives me a nice aneurysm on the snapping. Yeah, it is really bad. But again, I can't tell if this is lag or not. I think it is. I genuinely think he's lagging. Surprised he's not just wall banging him, given how obvious he's been. Okay, so they win. I'm gonna guess streamer mode name. Found him. He is currently in Plat 5 with a 2.05 KD and a 70% win rate. How does he only have 70% when he's cheating like that? He's not banned, by the way. Classic. Match number 2, Consulate. So we moved from one of the worst maps to the other worst map. Thank God this map's getting reworked this season, because Consulate is genuinely the worst map to have ever existed. In this match we have Gut Pig, who is accusing Remix? Oh, his teammate, Zofia. Okay, so we saw Warden break that door. So if he's ready for this, it makes sense. If he's ready for the prone, it makes less sense. Okay, you need to let him walk by. When cheaters are banned, are they banned with the IP or only the account? Only the account. IP banning is one of the most ineffective tools in the world. You can change your IP just by restarting your modem. So if you were to ever IP ban someone, all they have to do is unplug their modem and plug it back in, and they get a whole new IP and they can play again. Never IP ban. IP bans are terrible. I can actually speak a bit more on that because, so... Oh, it's his teammate, I was gonna say. I have 2 TikTok accounts, and I forgot the password to one of them, so I kept trying to log in. And then it was just like, you've tried too many times, you can't log in anymore. And I was like, okay, I'll just wait a bit. Because it said try again later. I find out that TikTok actually IP bans. So now I cannot log into my account again because I'm IP banned. And normally, for most people, that wouldn't matter. Because like I said, you can just restart your modem, get a new IP. But because I have like a special internet business line, I have a static IP. So my IP will always be the same, which sucks. Well, I mean, not always. I can just request to change it, but I'm not going to bother with it just for TikTok when I can upload from mobile. Which, by the way, a new Lego TikTok just dropped at noon. Oh, he just saw Lesion. While we've been talking about this, he has almost successfully 1v5'd. think that almost killed him. He hits a goo, but makes 0 noise on it. Oh, why did he go for the pistol and the camera? He actually almost won that. That was a 1v4 or 1v5. Hardware ID bans. Hardware ID bans have been tested before, but they are also easily circumventable. There is software that just spoofs your hardware IDs. So like they can ban it, but it'll just be the fake one. Imagine basically applying streamer mode to your hardware ID. And the software is not crazy expensive or hard to get, so it doesn't really make much sense for them to bother doing that. Doesn't shoot the camera? Our camera might already be down. We can't tell. This guy struggles a lot to decide on whether he wants to progress with his like primary or pull something else out. Okay, he dies. I don't think he's cheating, so far at least. There's an easy bypass for everything now. For a lot of the stuff, yeah. The only successful anti-cheat we've seen recently is Valorant's anti-cheat. But that comes at the cost of basically installing malware on your computer. Is that worth it? I don't know. I don't think so. I would rather deal with cheaters than have all privacy just thrown out the window. But that's just me. Oh, he just saw Warden. Saw his coattails. Oh. That guy has some of the unluckiest timing I've seen. He constantly is peeking where someone's about to peek, and then dies. He also said it's very obvious. I haven't really seen very obvious so far. It is possible that, so if you're on his team and he's just like, yo, someone's over here, someone's over here, someone's over here, and you'd be like, how does he know all this? Like, how does he know where everyone is? But like, we've watched him, and so many times he is like pushing and then he just happens to see their leg or their back or their arm. So it's not unbelievable that he would know where people are, and they'd be like, how do you know? We didn't see anything. Mousetrap was actually really successful. So I've still heard mixed things on Mousetrap, because some people say that you can just have a controller plugged in during prep phase and then mouse and keyboard during the action phase and you won't get caught. I don't know how true that is, but I've also like witnessed firsthand that people will plug in their mouse and keyboard when they're about to lose just so that they win the round, and then plug in their controller again. So wouldn't surprise me if people just do that a lot. These devs build the cheats and make a profit. Why would they kill Cash Cow? I can't tell. Are you genuinely trying to accuse that Ubisoft is making cheats for their own game? That is one of the most crazy conspiracy theories that is commonly touted in the community as fact. That would be like if you making that claim is identical to saying something like, oh, Honda makes all of the lock-picking kits for their cars, or like all the hijacking kits for their cars, because then they sell a car, make money, and then they also sell a lock-picking kit or hijacking kit. Like, that's fucking stupid. Got a nice kill on the IQ, but again, he hasn't really been watching anyone or like waiting. That's why I've been talking so much about the other stuff, because I don't think this guy's cheating. He's just like, he keeps peeking though, and then leaving people at 1 HP and then not finishing them. Oh, you're accusing an individual employee at Ubisoft for making the cheats. Yeah, that's also dumb. Finish. Didn't get the kill though. peeks aggressively and he wins that. Just, I was gonna say, sits right below the hole. He's going for the plant? And I get that they were low on time, but like, damn. 8-3. To recap, since I haven't really talked much about what he's doing, doesn't seem like he's cheating. I have to know, what's all this nonsense on Twitter that Siege is giving good players high ping? I've heard it said by Golly Noob and others is a big troll. I mean, I don't really know Golly Noob that well, but I will say, like, he comes up with some of the craziest accusations I've ever seen towards UB. So, like, I don't know, I'd take it with a grain of salt. I don't think there's any proof that, they are giving good players high ping. Is Hibana Hibaning the windows? I don't think he's cheating. I think this enemy team is a little rough around the edges. Thanks for the 11 months, Joe. Yeah, I don't think he's cheating either, but we'll watch all the rounds just to make sure. Was it 20 ping first rounds and near at the end I was at 200? I mean, it's probably just the servers dying. That's way more likely than this nonsense that they'll give high ping to good players. Why would they want to punish people who are going to enjoy playing the game because they're good? That's just dumb. This guy has some decent game sense and is probably against lower elo players than he should be. Yeah, I would say the same. It's hard to tell because he has a streamer mode name, but it definitely feels like the rest of the lobby is not on par with him. And we saw that, I think it was last week, there was literally a champion player who had like plat or diamond skill rating, or I guess emerald now. And the lobby he was in was all bronze and silver players. Which, like, man, I wish I could get lobbies like this. Instead, I just got some of the most difficult, sweaty, unranked lobbies I've ever faced. Alright, we're in the last round. He's 10-4. I guess he is... Like, Gutpig is the only other one on this team who's positive. So this would seem alarming, I guess, if the only reason you're winning is because one guy's carrying. Thanks for 20 months, Jackson. This guy's locking himself in this room. Oh, they're already planting. Okay, we were I think 20 seconds into the round and the fuser's already down. Nice, you can see through the desk. Oh, he actually got the kill there. Ooh. Wait, they actually win this somehow. How do they win this? They have 15 seconds and it's a 2v2 with both of them being super lit. How did they win this? There's 1 second left, but he's got 1.8 seconds. Ow. Apparently they had... Oh, 1 second. I need to see when he got on it. So he gets on at 8 seconds, but then he gets off, repositions, So I guess he starts with 6.956, or like he's at this, and this is technically 7 or more seconds left, because I think it goes like, as soon as it hits like 6 seconds and 999 milliseconds or whatever, then it goes down to 6. So I guess he just barely got it by like 0.1 of a second. I would say he's not cheating. That's my guess. This guy was historically gold. I think he just had a good match, right? Like I didn't see anything throughout the entire match that would make me suspicious of him. He barely even plays the game. I guess that would be a suspicious thing. He's level 60. I don't think he was cheating. Alright, match number 2 done. Moving on to match number 3. It is Border. Next match, or this match, we have Boogie Rage, who is accusing who? SZESZ underscore E5IF4L or 41. What a nice name. These are Hungarian names. Sis means booze. Okay. Thank you, Hungarian in chat. He's trying to parkour on top of the bomb. It is at 11:30. Okay. Dumb, everyone can have stream mode names. I posted about it on Twitter, whether people would be upset if they removed it or not. And people were like 50-50 on it. See the tip of his head? You can see his head? I can see it. Who is that? Twitch? No. Ash. So far he's just reacting to sounds. I haven't seen any suspicious activity. His teammate just got wall banged and he let him die. Why did he expect a gridlock there? I know gridlock's, you know, dummy thick, but why did he expect her to be there? And then just whiffs like every shot. His aim also seems very janky. He keeps spraying and then just like not controlling his recoil each time he sprays. I also want to point out that he is down to 43 ammo total in a 31 round gun. Or I guess 30 round plus 1. His aim is very weird. He keeps going like he leans in and just goes and then leans away, leans in and then no real control for his recoil. But he also hasn't been watching people through walls, so he'd just be a bad player. And he dies. Maybe sound. I just found it weird with the gridlock. He swung to kill Zero and then just didn't swing enough that gridlock could kill them, but then swung to look at gridlock right after. Because I don't think he had any reason to know that they were there. Gridlock shot. Gridlock didn't shoot when he pushed up though. Gridlock was just holding the angle, and then before Gridlock shot, he turned around and shot at her. We can go back and watch just to make sure, but I'm 90% sure they did not shoot. And if they did shoot before he swung, why would you ever swing up that aggressively to go finish a down player? I guess you could be dumb, but, you know. He's not looking at... I guess, do hacks show drones? I don't know. I know they have in the past, but I don't know if they still do. You don't submit your hacker replays in zip files. I ignore all the ones that don't come in zip files. It's such a fucking mess. People submit like 7 individual files. I'm like, I'm not looking at that. I just skip over them. If you want me to review it, it's gotta be zipped. Or at least in a folder, but I also never look at the folder ones because they're sorted, where zip files are always on top and then folders are all the way at the bottom. So folders get fucked. RAR files are the same as zip files. It's all the same. They're just different compression algorithms. His aim is so bad. He keeps aiming at like the feet. I'm also just now realizing that he has a teammate that has the same name as him. Or like same thing. E5IF. Like Kaid. This doesn't seem like a great lobby, I'll be honest, chat. Okay, let's go back to round 1 quickly because someone claimed that Gridlock shot, which is why our accused player turned to look at him. 0 kills teammate through the wall. He does like this weird pixel peek, downs him, sees the foot, swings. I guess Gridlock did shoot right there. But what did they shoot at? Just to make sure it was them. Did they shoot the alibi? Oh, they shot the radio. But then, okay, so my question is, if they did shoot and he knows that she's there, why is he swinging this? So he knows he downed this person, and he knows that someone's here because they just shot. Why would you swing the down person and not swing the person who's up? I don't think I'm crazy for asking that. That just seems very dumb, to the point where I'm like, is it so dumb that they are just bad players, given his aim that's possible? Or are they just so dumb, because they're cheating and they're not going to do logical stuff because they know what they can get away with? Oh. We'll have to look at the stats after, because this could just be a genuinely awful lobby. Confirm kills over killing another. The siege mentality, right? No, the COD mentality, rather. Wait, did they already hack it? Because it still says it's orange, but it's glowing blue. Did not get that kill. He doesn't actually realize that they're dead. He's still shooting. He saw... I swear he sees them, but... the person might have ate a frost trap. I can't tell if this Aruni gate is actually taken over or not, though, because if it is, then he can't run out through here without taking damage and letting them know. But if it's not, he can't get out. He only reacted after he got shot at. He didn't even notice he was staring at him. He's still, whenever he does these like quick peeks, he doesn't aim to wherever they are currently. He aims to where he last saw them. So maybe he's just a not great player given the round with the Gridlock. But he's good enough to know how to peek and move. What do you guys think so far? Is he cheating? I don't think so. I think he's dumb and isn't really doing things logically, but that can just be a bad player. And like, he is doing well. We have to give him credit for that. He's 6-2, but I don't think this lobby's that good. Most of the chat agrees not cheating. I don't know if chat would agree with this. He strikes me as the type of player to watch videos from like Coconut Bra, Bolo, whatever, and like see all these strats to run, and then tries to copy them, but may not have as good success. Or have like the skills needed to pull them off. That's my takeaway. Is there a way to see who number 3 is? No. I assume it is the Yana though, since it was right where they were aiming. But I think they're pinging because the Kapkan had just peeked there, not pinging the... who is that? Thorn in Fountain? He is very fixated on trying to take control of this one doorway. And the Kapkan has peeked him like 3 or 4 times and nothing. Beat him once. There we go, he finally got some kills. He's panicking, he doesn't know where to go. No one can fight a Kapkan trap. I don't think he's cheating. Let's look up his stats first. And if they're suspicious, we'll keep watching. If not, I think we've seen enough. I don't think there's anything even remotely close to cheating. Probably just got a decent amount of kills. But even a decent amount of kills isn't really much proof or evidence. Because that's the thing is... this... I can't... Okay, this is the first part of his name. But then he has a streamer mode name. Did this guy make his streamer mode name his username? It's possible. He has a 1.4 KD in gold ranked. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was gonna say, like... it's just not showing up. Okay, so no, it is him. He did, in fact, make his streamer mode name just his username. Genius, honestly. But so this is the submitter. Let's look at their stats. They are level 46. Never played ranked, obviously, and they have a negative KD. Also, by the way, the team that submitted the report won. So I think this is just a typical unranked lobby where he's probably playing with his friends. Let's just like give some people some names because it's impossible to pronounce these names. We'll give them examples like, okay, we'll call this guy Varsity Gaming, and then we'll call this guy his other friend Rob, and then we'll call this other guy Drew. So it's like if Varsity Gaming plays with Rob and Drew and he does well, but then his 2 friends fucking suck ass and get like 0 kills in the match, then, you know, he can only do so much to carry an unranked match. Whereas these guys are all overall just like moderately okay. So they even out. So I think it's just a guy playing with his friends who are terrible and he carries. Is this based off a true story or hypothetical? It's all hypothetical. We'll move on to the next match. It is Consulate, unranked. Okay, we have Quite Awake, who's accusing Seb the Pleb in this Consulate 6-round match. The round is half over, and the prep phase hasn't even finished yet. So I'm gonna assume that this Ash might be cheating blatantly here, guys. Although, you know, maybe it's just a skill difference. Guys, I think he might be better. Like, this is Rainbow Six Siege we're talking about. What are the chances that someone like him would be cheating? I don't think I've ever seen someone cheat in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. He's at 12 kills. He has been banned. This is an old match, so it makes sense. He got banned the next day. And they did end up winning, the cheaters. Did anyone team kill him? They did not. I'm very disappointed in Carfield Ova Show, Hut, H-Sun 048, Roro Noah, Toto, and Budvik for not team killing. You guys disgust me. Alright, match number 4 done. Last match, Mayus, who's accusing a body RS? This guy. Abadi. 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 Oh, this guy. The Ash. And it's a 9-round match. I hate when the guns spawn with no sights. Disgusting. There we go. It's pronounced Abodi? Abodi? I don't know. You basically added a U, and I don't know how that changes the pronunciation. Man, I felt so bad. When I worked at the grocery store, there was one guy who we worked with who was awesome. Really liked him. And I think we worked together for like 2, maybe 3 years. And I never realized I was pronouncing his name wrong. His name was like A-M-I-T, and I think I always called him Amit. And then like towards the end, he corrected us. I still don't remember how it actually is pronounced. But all I realized is that I had never corrected myself in the like 3 years I knew him, and I was like, I'm a fucking terrible person. I think it was pronounced Amit at the end of it all. I was like, well, I suck. He got those 2 kills pretty, like, you know, concretely. But it also seemed like the team just fucking flooded site. Oh, this is a German server. If I'm not mistaken, the best place to cheat is in Germany, because they have a law where you cannot be permanently banned from a video game if you paid for it. So people will cheat, and then like they'll buy their accounts from Germany, and then be like, you can't ban me, I'm from Germany. He was ready for that. Did you guys see that? I think that's all the proof we need, right? So he's looking at the Valkyrie, and then like follows her and then looks away, but then dies. I'm gonna guess cheating. Just a wild guess there. First round he did it too towards the end. I might not have been paying full attention there. It was hard to tell because he kept like just looking back and forth, and I was like, I can't tell if he's just flicking around hoping to find him or if it was tracking or like him looking back. We'll watch this one just to make sure, but I'm 90% sure he is cheating. We'll see if he's ready for this person in bathroom. He looked right at them and then looked away. I think he's a knower, guys. He's looking at the rook through the floor there. Your charm got me a girlfriend? How? I always make those claims. And that your penis will get bigger. But I never meant it, guys. But I guess now I can... Oh, he's 100% cheating. Now I can make the claim. It does get you a girlfriend. He fuck randomly throws a flash like that. You could argue that he's just like, oh, like, I heard him sneaking up, so I threw the flash. But, like, he was ready for them way before that. He keeps shooting as they're about to peek. This guy's definitely cheating. Walked over Frostmat. It's just match replay bugs. Frostmats often, when they get destroyed, don't actually get destroyed on the replay. Where's your girlfriend? Josh, you'll get your girlfriend once you keep my chat healthy and alive. We've had too many rapscallions in chat today. He's at 18 kills. Now, I'm not saying that it's a guaranteed fact or anything, but I'm just throwing out there that I assume his two buddies are the Ash and the Monty, who have 1 kill and 0 kill. Only because they also stream mode names. Maybe this guy too, but he's got 5 kills, so I feel like he's actually holding his own. The other two probably with him. If only I added more than one mod to the channel. Josh, you find me someone you actually trust. There's 0 people I trust in the chat to be a moderator. Because I'll add a mod and then you'd be like, ugh, I don't like them. But yeah, told you this would happen. Alright, 18 kills, 4 deaths. Let's see what happens. Does he just do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and insta-kill everyone? He leaves, okay. We're doing the 5-man on site. I actually just realized that everyone on his team, other than Savar, who just died, and Manalbaz, who died as well, have like 0 kills. You can tell he's starting to panic, 'cause he's like, fuck, 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 okay, like, I gotta do something. He's just not sure what. Oh, so obvious. Man, I don't know, maybe maybe it's just me. If I'm that alibi and someone pre-fires in my general direction, like, I'm out there. I'm getting off the scene. And they waited a bit. Okay, he gets 1. Yana's 0 and 8, by the way. He's still trying to hide it. He's still going on drone to be like, oh yeah, I saw them. Like, buddy, no one's getting tricked by this. Ooh. This is the thing I hate most in the world, when you have a team that actually could win against a blatant cheater, like the orange team could, and they just get fucking cocky, and they're like, oh, it's okay, we're in like a 2v5, I'll just go rush the cheater. You sit on site. If you face a cheater, guys, you stay on site. You do not roam, you do not try to peek, you do not give this guy the ace to win. This is idiot team. I don't know what their name is going to be, so we'll try to find it, see if they're banned. Okay, this is a match where he won and he went 0 and 8. It's this one, we found it. What is this guy's real name? Matten89 dot. He has a 1.59 KD. So I just want to throw this out here as well, to show just how bad the ranked 2.0 system is. I know I say this all the time and people get annoyed because they're like, we get it, it sucks. He is blatantly cheating, like absolutely blatantly cheating, and he's still not even in the top 6,000 champions. Like, cheating off of his tits and still so far behind everyone else. That's how bad Rank 2.0 is. Ugh. That's it for Hacker Replay. 5 matches and I think 4 cheaters, right? Oh no. 2 of them we were like, probably not. So 3 cheaters. But that's Hacker Replay 98. Next week will be 99, which I'll probably have the light goal. And if we reach the light goal, then I'll dress up as Sexy Cop again, I think. I want to say 10K is the light goal, but I feel like I should maybe make it a little bit higher. I don't know. We'll see. But just wait for next week.